Chief Meteorologist Ray Foreman.
It is going to be yet another cold night tonight. Temperatures dropping down into the 20s as we get to the overnight period. In fact, I think we'll be in the 30s very quickly. 39 by midnight. North winds still 10 to 20 miles an hour. They're starting to relax a little bit. Tomorrow morning, below freezing. So if you have any of those plants outside that survived last week's freeze that you can bring in, you might want to if you want to extend their life a little bit longer into fall. 51 for a high temperature tomorrow. And again, north winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not as windy as today, but it's actually going to be cooler than this afternoon because we have opened the floodgates for some cold air to move southward out of Canada. Here's what we have for current temperatures right now. 44 Stockton, 45 Joplin, upper 40s around Grove. We've actually dropped about 15 degrees over the last couple of hours, so it's cooling off quickly. As I mentioned, though, the winds have relaxed. This is what we have right now in Joplin, a 10-mile-an-hour wind, 7 to 8 miles an hour across much of southeast Kansas, and this is much better than this afternoon where they were gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour, mainly because of a big storm system that's off to our east. You can see it stretching actually from the Great Lakes region onto the east of us, right along the Great Lakes onto the east coast, I should say. This is where we have this huge spin happening in the atmosphere, the center of that actually off to the east of us, then out to the west of us where we have the clear skies. That's where we have high pressure in place. Now this storm system still impacting much of the east coast. In fact, in Florida, we've been waiting to launch the Discovery Space Shuttle for the last several nights or last several days. And once again, it's sitting on the launch pad right now until tomorrow. At this rate, it may be too cold by the time we actually get to the possibility of launching that. In fact, you can even see the raindrops landing on the lens right here across parts of Florida at this hour. Taking a look what we have off to the west of us, so as I mentioned, high pressure in place, and these two features so close together, that's why it was so windy. Here's the low across the Great Lakes, high pressure from Kansas on to Canada, on down into Texas. So we have these strong northerly winds this afternoon. As we get into tomorrow, we're going to see these features actually separating or spreading apart, you might say. We're still going to have northerly winds, but since these features aren't so close together, we don't have to pack as much wind into a tight area, so those winds are going to relax as we head into tomorrow. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be colder tomorrow night, actually. 27 for the low Friday night, Saturday afternoon, no 63, and we're back to around 70 late in the weekend. As we take a look at next week, it looks like it's going to warm back close to 70, into the 60s at least for much of the week. Could be a little unsettled. The storm system for Wednesday, Thursday coming at us from the southwest, so it doesn't bring any cold air along with it this time.
Nice rebound, though, as we head into late weekend.
I know, by Sunday, close to 70 degrees again.
It'll be very nice. How about your weather guarantee?
Yes, I'm going to make somebody's night.
Really?
Yes, I predicted the high temperature of 56. I don't mind missing when it goes this way. It was actually warmer than what I predicted, so we're talking about cash, and it's up to $460. Wow. That's quite a jackpot, but that will go to Mark McCoy of Webb City if Mark calls us by the end of the newscast at 625-0292. That's a contest line. You won't find it in a phone book anywhere, so Mark McCoy of Webb City, say it with me, 625-0292. 625-0292.
All right, thank you, Ray, and good luck, Mark. Well, the Joplin Hospital isn't throwing out its used cooking oil. Coming up, how its efforts to recycle could dump more money back into its kitchen. And it's a condition that affects 5 million Americans. How you can tell if one of your loved ones has Alzheimer's. Stay with us.